If you can't control yourself, something else will truly. Your emotions inside. Your impulses, your habits, your environment. And the worst part is, you won't even notice it. Because it feels normal. It feels like you. Reacting without thinking about it. Saying yes when you should say no. Stopping when things get uncomfortable. Choosing what feels easy right now. Instead of what moves you forward. That's not freedom, that's control, just not yours. Most people think they are in charge of their life, but look closer. They wake up based on habit. They think based on patterns. They act based on feelings. They stop based on discomfort. That's not control, that's reaction. And reaction is predictable. If your emotions decide your actions, your life becomes unstable. Up when you feel good, down when you don't. Moving when you're motivated, stopping when you're not. That's not power. Power is consistency, and consistency requires control. Control over your actions, control over your attention, control over your reactions. Not control over everything around you, but control over yourself, because that's the only thing you actually own. And most people don't use it. They give it away to distractions, to emotions, to temporary comfort. And then they wonder why they feel stuck. Self-control is not about suppression, it's about direction. It's about choosing your actions, instead of letting your feelings choose them for you. Because feelings change constantly, but decisions define your life. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you gain control. Every time you act when you don't feel like it, you gain strength. Every time you resist distraction, you gain focus, and these small moments build something powerful. A version of you that is not easily shaken, not easily distracted, not easily stopped. Because now, you are not reacting, you are deciding, and that shift changes everything. You don't need better circumstances, you need better control, because when you control yourself, you control your actions. And when you control your actions, you control your results. It's that simple, not easy, but simple. Most people avoid self-control because it's uncomfortable. It requires effort, awareness, discipline, but avoiding it costs more. It costs your time, your progress, your potential, because every time you lose control, you move further away from where you want to be. And every time you take control, you move closer. There is no middle ground. You are either directing your life or reacting to it. And the difference is control. Real control. Not controlling everything, but controlling yourself. Because once you master that, everything else becomes easier. Decisions become clearer. Actions become stronger. Progress becomes faster. Not because the world changed, but because you did. And that's where real power begins. Not outside, but inside. So if you want control, stop looking around and start looking within. Because at the end of the day, you either control yourself or something else will.